Well, the truth of communication theory is you simply cannot convince your spouse of anything. It takes two people to find agreement. So I might feel very passionately about something, and you just simply won't see it or choose not to see it. That's simply the limitations of human communication. The best I can do is what one communication theorist calls world traveling. In other words, I invite you into my world. I invite you to see this conflict, this marriage, this relationship from not your perspective, but from my perspective. So I might feel like it's a problem, you don't see it, but when you see life through my perspective, when you see the marriage through my perspective, slowly you'll start to see that there are problems that we're both contributing to the relationship. But let's be clear, you cannot force anyone to engage in perspective taking. You can only invite them to do it. And one interesting limitation about perspective taking, don't assume that just because a person empathizes with you, in other words, sees the world through your perspective, that will foster sympathy. Empathy and sympathy are two different things. I might empathize with you, the fact that you came from a broken family, and I could even imagine what it'd be like to grow up without a mom or a dad, but it might not produce any sympathy on my part for whatever reason. I might just say to you, hey, you had a tough background, sorry, now get past it. So I can invite you to see the world through my perspective. I hope that's going to produce sympathy, but in the end, all I can do is give you an invitation to see this conflict, to see this roommate relationship from my perspective, not just your perspective. But it's merely an invitation. If you'd like more additional information about marriage or relationships, visit our website, cmr.biola.edu.